Let's Stay Together. During a speech at a fundraising event in New York on January 20th, 2012, President Barack Obama sang, "Let's Stay Together," while thanking Al Green, who performed earlier at the same event. I believe that this song's title represents how our country has been affected by the president's leadership. I challenge you to think about how the president's top 10 accomplishments have impacted your life. Number 10, the economy. In October of 2015, the unemployment rate fell to 5% and has remained at that level as proof of a strong economy. Number 9, more Americans are getting health insurance. The rate of the uninsured in America dropped below 10% for the first time ever. Number 8, America's global leadership on climate change. In December of 2015, the Paris COP21 climate talks to reach a historic deal with ambitious goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions was led by President Obama. Number 7, U.S. and Cuban relations. President Obama turned the page on an outdated, half-century-old policy by reestablishing diplomatic relations with Cuba and reopening embassies in both countries. Number 6, the Iran nuclear deal. In July 2015, 6 world powers, including the United States, struck a landmark nuclear deal with Iran. This deal stopped Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Number 5, standing strong against terrorism. The president has continued to urge Americans to stay united in the face of terrorism. He still leads the global revolution to ensure that ISIS loses more territory every day. Number 4, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. In October of 2015, Mr. Obama's legacy-defining trade deal involving 12 Pacific Rim countries was sealed with provisions to cut trade barriers, protect labor and environmental interests, and ensure intellectual property rights. Number 3, bipartisan budget and education deals. In an era where partisan bickering in Washington has reached a fever pitch, the president chose to highlight 2 bipartisan legislative achievements. He pointed to a sweeping education overhaul of No Child Left Behind and a budget deal that avoided the threat of a government shutdown, calling them a pair of Christmas miracles in Washington. Number 2, the legalization of same-sex marriage. Love won, the president said, referring to the Supreme Court's landmark 5-4 decision that same-sex couples have a constitutional right to marry. No matter who you are here in America, you're free to marry the person you love, because the freedom to marry is now the law in all 50 states. And finally, number 1, the American people. President Obama told us that all of this progress is because of you, because of workers rolling up their sleeves and getting the job done, and Americans starting new businesses, because of teachers and health workers, also parents, all of us taking care of each other, because of our incredible men and women in uniform, serving to protect us all. Because when we're united as Americans, there's nothing we cannot do. Even though former President Obama is beginning a new chapter, my last words to you today are let's stay together. Thank you.